So have you been wanting to get your general contractor license, or maybe you're studying to get your general contractor license, and it's like, what the what am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be reading these books? What am I supposed to be studying? I bought a course, but it's just, answering questions. What exactly do I need to do to pass this exam and get my GC license? So, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why the Study Buddy Pro is the tool that you should be using to get your general contractor license. And why is big thing is we're a community. This is the Contractor Envy community, all right? But on top of that, the tools that you are about to see that will allow you to implement strategies and practice all those different keys that you need to pass your exam is all going to be shown right here in this video. So if you're looking to get your general contractor license, if you're studying right now, I don't care if it's the NASCLA, residential, commercial, it does not matter. This program is for you. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to go ahead and log into the account. And what I'm going to tell you is this. If you've been a part of a program where maybe you've been studying, and what you've been studying is literally highlighting and answering questions, and you've been trying to remember them, trust me, that's not the way to do it, okay? So, first thing that you'll be able to do when you come into this program, you can pick your license path. And that license path means, hey, wherever you're based, you can come in. And let's just say I'm in Georgia, right? I'm in Georgia and I got all these options. I got inspector license, regular general contractor license, light commercial, residential. So you pick that, all right? If you want to know more about the book requirements and how the exam's set up, look right here. There's a download candidate bulletin. Maybe we should make that bigger because you might be missing it. But you click that, and now you'll be able to see exactly what the requirements by the state board, which is probably PSI for the proctoring, will tell you examinations by the PSI, their process, what books are required, how long, scheduling, everything that you need right here in the dashboard. Tell me, thumbs up right now. If you're watching this video, tell me if that's not cool. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. Let me know if that's not cool. But from there, you get to see all of your books that's required. All right, so right here, looks like we got about 9 books that's going to be a part of this process. I'm going to click that one. It's going to ask me if I'm ready to choose that license path. Yes, we're going to rock and roll on to the next one, okay? Next step is creating your plan. Now, what does that look like? This is your personalized study plan. You're going to come in, you're going to say, all right, maybe you want to study 60, 90 days. And what I want to tell you is this. It's all up to you. Okay. Now, a typical program is going to last between 60 and 90 days. And why? Because 60 and 90 days is typical, right, for good time to study. Can it take longer? Life happens. You guys are running businesses. You're doing all types of things. So, yes, it may take longer. But watch this. You pick 60, 90, 100, whatever your days is. That's the days to study. And then it tells you how long, okay, you need to study. Watch as it goes up and down per day, 5 days a week. Okay. But say you had a specific day, you already set your date. You're going to come in here, boom, boom. We're going to go pick 2 months from now. Bam, we're good to go. And from there, it tells me my books and it says generate the study plan. Okay. Now, when you generate the study plan, the goal is to try to keep track of what you're doing, right? Because that's everybody's problem. Like, where am I at? What am I doing today? Did I review the material? Did I take a quiz? Did I do practice cards? Licensing process? Like, what all do I need to do during this journey over the next 60 days to actually get licensed? We want to help you do that. So this isn't just a do on your own type process. We do have AI built into it, and y'all know already you can call me if you need help. All right. I'm Coach Kev, by the way. I look forward to seeing you sign up once you see how awesome this program is. So we're going to go to today's quizzes. It's going to take us to the dashboard. And on this dashboard, of course, you have everything that you need. Now, Watch and Learn is actual tutorial videos and also videos on what we teach, 5-step method, a bunch of different things, right? So when I tell you, if you sign up to that $49.99 plan, all right, I will show you guys that $49.99 plan. you're going to get nothing but value, because what we're going to give you is all the courses. Okay, so look right here. We just showed you videos for watch and learn, but we also have a classroom with pre-recorded lessons that are tied to assignments. And we also got these new courses right here, which is pipe and excavation, business and law, construction IQ. And I don't know why the thumbnail, up there it is, pops up, blueprint reading. I'm going to give you all of that for the price of $49.99 a month. Come on now. But this ain't a sale video. This is what's going on in the Study Buddy Pro app. So back to our dashboard. All right, we're here. You got your tutorial videos, shows you, hey, how to get started on your first lessons, how to do advanced quizzes, and there's much more to come. And if any questions you need, I got you. So now we're coming down, and this is where the community is. You see people joining all the time. Every day we got students joining, right? So why not come be a part of it to where you can connect with other people in your area as well? Because knowing that this is called Study Buddy, that means it's Study Buddy Connect. And you can see people near me, same license, who are online. So I hooked up with Georgia, and look at how many people are in Georgia that I can actually connect with. Come on now. Maybe you got a question about licensing. Maybe you got a question about the process. Maybe you got a question about what's going to be on the exam. You can ask any of these people. Of course, you can ask me, but why not ask somebody that maybe has taken the test? All right, because not most people are not passing the first time through. Let me just be totally frank with you. All right, but we're on our way to getting you to do that. Okay, I think this program is it. So anyway, we got the Study Buddy Connect in the community. We got the events that come up. They got past events you can see that we got going on. And what I'm trying to do is create an environment, right, where you can come, be you, and actually when you're coming, you're getting nothing but value. You're not coming to waste time, listen to me talk. Even though I love to talk, you're not here to listen to me talk. You're really here to get the game that you need to pass your exam. Because remember, there's 4 keys to passing. Let me see if I can pull that up for you real quick. 4 keys to passing. All right. Everybody knows about the Nail Your GC License book, right? If you don't, I want to introduce you to it. But the Nail Your GC License book goes into the 4 keys to passing. And I just want to pull them up right here so you know. This is the 4 keys to passing. It's chart reading, it's plan reading, it's code searching, and then it's math, all right? And why? Is because you're going to have figures in your book, right? All those figures that, you know, you got to read the diagram. So that's why on top of that, in Georgia, Virginia, North Carolina, you got to do blueprint reading, right? So we show you how to read plans like a pro. All right, break down every symbol so you know exactly how to do it. I'm gonna have to drink some coffee on that. Come on, look at that chart. Thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe if this right here is gonna help you right now understand what you need to study. And math, we got to talk about that math. Let's talk about that math. Math is a struggle, I know. And a lot of people are telling you guys you can skip it and all that crap. Why do that? All right. When I tell you your strategy with the math, I'm going to give pro tips and go tips while we in this video right now, showing you how the Study Buddy works. But why not? We got math class you can come to. But on top of that, all you need to do is save the math for the end of the exam. All right. Save the math for the end of the exam. Why? Because remember, we got that 3-minute rule. If you look, 60, 60, 60. That's the rule, 60, 60, 60. So that's 60 seconds to find out what we're looking for, 60 seconds to get to the section, 60 seconds to figure out if we're hot or cold, right? Or actually to find the answer. So 60 seconds to get to the section, 60 seconds to figure out if we're hot or cold, and then 60 seconds to find the answer. If we don't do it in that, we skip it, we go on. You only guess on the answers at the end. Because every question you get where you answer it within the first minute or 2, right? You buying all that extra time for the end of your exam. I've had students who have 45 minutes to an hour left on their exam. All right. So what do you do with that? You go back through your questions, answer the ones you flagged, and then do the math. And if you need help on math, in our classroom, all right, we just did pipe and excavation math. We got business and law math. Now, when I say that, that means when you come into the business and law math, every type of math, payroll math, bidding and estimating, project finance, finance ratios, schedule math, all that math is here, all right, for you to practice. And when you go in, you got, hey, I want to do overhead and profit markup. It's going to explain to you, all right, exactly, okay, this is how you learn it. And then you can go and practice it with 5 questions. All right. What is 8 units at $120, 12 units at 250, 20 at 350, overhead and printable equal to our overhead and profit equal 25% total bid. Now you get to go in there and practice this math. All right. So how to thumbs up, likes it. Tell me this ain't gonna be a game changer. And it's the same for pipe and excavation, especially if you're doing your commercial license. And you're like, the fuck, swell capacity? Well, what is all this math? So this is why we put that together. And remember, that's classroom feature, and you only get the classroom feature if you're on a paid plan. And like I say, I'm not trying to get rich. I want you to get rich. That's why I want you to get your license and go on to the next step. So we're giving you all those tools at 50% off plus the free courses at $49.99. I'm going to keep saying that because I need that to resonate. You probably spend $49.99 every single month on you and your wife or you and your husband's dinner. All right. Every single, well, shit, every single week, multiple times. I'm saying just take one dinner with me. Let me feed you the right information so you can pass this exam. All right. So that's business and law. Like I said, we have a bunch of different things going on, but let's get back to the dashboard because we're still talking about what is the Study Buddy Pro and how can it help you, right? So again, we got the tutorial videos. We were just talking about community. Go in, hit a couple likes, make sure your thumbs up in and hitting hearts and all those things with other people in the community, and also leaving comments. All right. It's very important that you go in and you leave those comments. So, hey, they know somebody's here supporting me. You want somebody to support you, support other people. Okay. So that's community. You can open it up to the full community, get a chance to actually see a bunch of different things that's going on, introductions, some of the general study tips, a whole bunch of things that you guys can come in here and actually do. Okay. So from there, I'm going to get back to the dashboard. Now, if y'all loving that, come on now. I need y'all in there in that inbox, right? Let's sign up today. So, Tutor AI is the next part. This is where you get a chance. If you kind of notice, I'm going to open it up to the full chat and kind of show you some of the things that you can be doing, right? So, look, this question right here said, thank you. How do I get started on the app? It literally starts breaking down how to start on the app. Here's what to do next. Know your books. A bunch of different steps, right? Then, hey, coach me through the step by step frame it method. It starts coaching you through the method. All right. And literally, you can work with Tutor AI like a real coach. And that's for $49.99 a month. That's not no extra. That's not our $497 a month coaching program. That's literally having a coach in your back pocket, right? So, say you wanted to work on multiple books at a time, right? And I just implemented the new chat, so it won't be as long, right? But just say, for instance, I want to do a new chat and I want to work on give me some questions and so and so so I can answer which book it comes out of. Now, I will say this. Sometimes, y'all know how it is. Develop this app. There ain't nobody else that's doing this, right? So when we're working with Tutor AI, if there's a problem, the good thing about this community is if you need help, you can reach out and connect with anyone, technical, in the exam, whatever. So right here, it's asking me, what is the minimum required width? It's giving me questions, but I want questions and uh, I'm trying to figure out the right prompt to say to help me figure out which book the question comes out of. Now, as you can see, I'm talking plain English. I'm not prompting. I'm literally having a conversation because it's not about, prompting. That don't let people lie to you about AI. It's literally about having the question, right? Being able to ask the question to get it done. But look what it says. It says, question one, what is the minimum width required for egress door in a dwelling? Is it in the IRC, IBC, NASCLA, NEC? I'm looking at this. I'm going to say it's in the IRC, right? Boom. Oh, there we go. Tutor thinking. My answer is B. Okay. Now on to the next question, right? But now I'm just working with the tutor on certain things because I know people like other programs where maybe they're doing the NASCLA program and they're like, oh, I just need to figure out, what book does what and all that. Now I need a different question now. Y'all know AI. Different question, please. And we do have a voice feature that's being worked out. That's that green button right there, right? Where you should be able to talk to it. Oh, sorry, AI, Mr. Admin or Mr. Coach. Can you give me a different question? Look, it's thinking. Nope. Give me the question. Oh, maybe I don't got the volume turned up or something. Hold on. I gotta end it because y'all know I'm over here. Look, it's actually talking back. Question two is a residential attic, which is the minimum required headroom height for an attic. Take your time. Tell me what the answer is. So this is like literally very interactive, right? So if you want to dive in, you want to ask it questions about certain topics, or maybe you're breaking something down, you need an explanation. It can do all that. We're working on the voice feature. I thought it was going to work right there, but it worked, but we didn't hear it. All right. So I'll be honest, it ain't perfect. If you're looking for a perfect program, whoo, good luck. But if you're looking for a program where you're going to get the help that you need, this is the program for you. So that's Tutor AI. All right. So I'm going to go on back to the dashboard. We haven't even got to the lessons. We didn't even get to the lessons, to the books. And you already got all these different tools: blueprint reading, math. Oh, sheezy measy. I gotta go back and show you this classroom feature. Let me just show you this. This is one of my favorites. And this is for all of you who don't actually know visually construction, right? So let me show you. Did I show you construction IQ? Did I show y'all Construction IQ? This is a game changer. Y'all keep asking me, what's Study Buddy Pro? It's the resource to get your general contractor license. So look at this. I'm going to play this right here. And in this is called Construction IQ. And what happens is we get a chance to pull up a diagram, right, with different foundations because it's actually going off of each chapter you're in the IRC. Now, this is residential. We will be building it up for the commercial side. But even in the commercial side, you got to know this. You got to know that a seal plate goes on a foundation wall, right? So identify when we're touching things. Uh-oh. It actually said tap the concrete footing. I got 11 different things I can do. So I'm going to tap the concrete footing. Boom. And now it's going to tell me exactly the code, right? And everything that goes on with the footing. I hit next. Next question. Tap the footing projection. I'm learning about these different components, right? Oh, footing projection. I think that P is it. I tap it. Boom. It tells me about the footing projections. Thumbs up if that's a banger. Thumbs up if that's a banger. I want you to tell me right now, will this help you? Now, that's just identify. What about the IRC code? Where we're learning, where does this apply? Or what about the exam? When we're going through it and you're getting 5 questions that's like, hey, what is the minimum depth exterior footings must be placed below the undisturbed ground surface? Now, this is really about you guys just going back and building on what you learned, because if you're just doing questions, that's not enough. If you just want to do questions and try to remember them to pass the exam, and it gets the same old thing, you're like, damn, I gotta go study today, I gotta put 30 minutes in, oh, this is crazy. You don't have to do that in this program. Not in this program. What we want you to do is break up the monotony and make it fun to learn, right? That's why we got the live classes. We'll have those videos out for you. Just come have fun while you learn. All right. So that's just this one. Now, exams, go in, find 3 violations. 3 violations, just find them right there, right? So from there, that was foundations. We got floor systems, and we're going to keep building on it. So say you're like, I don't know what a girder is. Huh? I'm going to tap girder, come back up here. Oh, that's what the girder is. Okay, okay, okay. What about subfloor and sheathing? Come back up. Oh, this is the subfloor and sheathing. So this is how we build on that knowledge, because remember, I came from this, doing it hands-on, but I had to learn it hands-on. Now I want to show you how you can do it. All right? So don't think just because you don't got the experience, you cannot get the general contractor license. That's a lie. I have students every single week graduating with no experience. Okay? I don't care that you don't know how to identify a stud, some drywall, some insulation, some 2x4. I don't give it a damn, because I can show you how to pass this exam without knowing that. But that doesn't mean you will not learn that while you're in the program. And that's why I love this. Look at that. Bridging talks about everything that we need to know. Okay? So, thumbs up, hit the likes, hit the subscribes if that is not awesome, right? And last one that we got up just right now, like I say, it's going to hit every chapter, is this right here is wall framing, chapter 6, right? Helping you remember what's in the chapters as well. But you're like, oh, double tap the top plate. You get to understand what all these things are, and then understand the codes that go behind it. All right. So if this is not exciting, right? I don't know what's going to be exciting for you. $49.99 and you're getting all this. Now I know your next question is going to be, how do I put it all together? You don't have to worry about that, because that's why we got coaching. Right? We got coaching on the one-on-one. We got coaching on a small group. If you want to be in a small group coaching, right, to where the system pretty much works with you to keep you moving, it's $49.99. Yes, it was $100+ a month, but nope, it's $49.99. And this is a special offer for the next 500 students that want to get into this program and actually learn. After that 500, I'm going back up. Right? And why? It's because I know there's a much value in this course and for you to learn. So if you're looking to learn and get your general contractor license, what are you waiting on? Sign up now. Links in the bio. Links in the bio. All right. Now, I know the students who are already in watching this video like, oh my God, this dude is crazy. Yes, I am, because I'm so passionate about wanting to see you guys pass your general contractor license that I do not want to waste time. I don't want to waste your time. I really want you to get all the tools you need so you can pass your general contractor license and be a part of a community that even once you pass this, oh my God, hold on. Let me tap this in for you. Even when you pass this, let me show you what's next. This is next. So this program's never over. If you want to get in, this right here, we got the 7-day boot camp. The 7-day boot camp is literally right now helping you business plan, logos, website. Y'all seeing that CRM system? We give you all those tools for free. We just want you to pay your monthly fee. And that's to be a part of the community, right? So everything that we're talking about when it comes to growing your business, maybe you're doing that hand in hand. This is just a plug-in. We're doing that right now in the Nellet Bootcamp. Okay? So what are you waiting on? Let me know. What you waiting on? Going back, I'm going to get back in the study buddy. We ain't even got to the lessons. That's insane. So if I was just coming right on, I would hit go to today's lessons. Boom, I'm right there. So I know this video is getting long, but I think it's very important that we're breaking these things down for you. Now we're in the lessons. Okay, so while we're in the lessons, it's like, okay, what the wheezy measy, what is going on here? We got pressure, we got regular mode. We always want to be on regular mode when we're just starting out, because the difference is this: if I'm in regular mode and I come down, I got all my books right here. Okay, y'all see that? All my books are right there. 1, 2, we got 9 books over here. So I'm gonna start with the IRC. If you see that, if it's red, it's telling you to retake. That means you failed the exam, right? 75 or lower. We want you to get 85 or better. So in between 75 and 85, it's almost a retake as well, but it's recommended. All right. But when you come into these lessons, right, what's really dope about these lessons is when you click in, the timer's there. If you're going to sit down, a lot of times these are about 35 questions on average. So that's about an hour and a half. When you're studying, I want you to cut off all distractions. You don't need to have distractions when you're studying. Cut them off and focus for this amount of time. If you don't get done in this time, it's okay. But what we're able to see is how much time you're spending on a question, right? And where you're struggling at. So that's where that coaching comes in. So and it's automatically hitting you. All right. It's automatically following up with you and letting you know, okay, hey, you're struggling in this area. Maybe you need to tighten up in this area. This is where this is all going. Okay. So when you're in here, make sure you're on regular mode, because if you're not and you put it on pressure mode, it's going to be 3 minutes right there. And every 3 minutes, if you don't answer that question, it's going to skip to the next. All right. So that's the difference from regular and pressure mode. Okay. So we're in here. Now we got our question. We ready to rock and roll and we get it. And now, like I told you, the hardest part about passing this exam is, how do I answer the question? What do I do first? I'm looking at this question here. A shower shall have a minimum ceiling height of blank above an area of not less than 30 inches by 30 inches at the shower head. A lot of times when you hear shower and you start thinking shower head, you're going to think plumbing. Oh, this is plumbing. But I don't have to know plumbing. This right here, a lot of times, okay, you're not understanding your book. And I'm going to show you how to break your book down in some other lessons. Okay. But the big thing I want you to remember, okay, big thing I want you to remember is this right here. There's only one chapter is going to be in when you're studying for your general contractor license, and that's chapter 3. Okay. We're talking ceiling heights. We're not talking about a shower. Okay. Ceiling heights is the key word. But how we break that down is we got to ask this question. What is this question asking you? And that's where we got a virtual notebook that helps you pull out main keywords, supporting keywords, right? So you can break these questions down, because that's what this program is about. It's not about remembering answers. It's about breaking questions down so it doesn't matter what question you get, you understand it. All right. So now I'm like, main keyword. Well, my main keyword is ceiling, right? Or maybe it's height, and supporting is ceiling. Okay. And then that's where we start talking shower, shower head. And to be honest with you, I might even make both of those. And you very rarely see me do that, but I might make the height, which is a ceiling height, both of those my main keywords, put them right there in my virtual notebook. So I'm going to look up height and ceiling first. And then next I'm going to look up shower, shower head, and then on so. Okay. But we're not here right now to break questions down. We will be breaking questions down in the future and videos that's coming up even today. But this is about what is Study Buddy Pro. Study Buddy Pro is the app that's going to allow you to work on all these things to break the questions down. Hit the thumbs up if this is making sense, and hit the like, hit the follow if this is making sense. All right. So, and if you're loving it too, you need to subscribe. I got you. So now we're walking down. Find, reference, access, match, evaluate. Find, reference, access, match, evaluate. Okay, what are we talking about? That's our 5-step method. Just remember, if you got the book, even if you don't got the book, I want to help you understand this. This is our method. Find, reference, access, match, evaluate. Why? Because we're going to, let me show you this. Let me get there for you. We're going to find the keywords, our main and supporting. We're going to reference the compass. So you're going to learn how to use the index, table of contents, and definitions, right? Then we're going to access the book. Access is where the tabs come into place. Tabs ain't where you go first. Tabs ain't how you find keywords. Tabs is not how you reference. Tabs is your access to the book. Chapter 6, Chapter 7, Chapter 8, span tables. That's what access is. So we got to tab our book to access it faster. Then match is taking all those keywords I showed you in your notebook That's how you align. You get your main keywords first. That's what you look up in your index, your table of contents. Boom. That's how we're breaking this down. There's no other way. That's how we're breaking this down. And then evaluate. Now, evaluate and execute is really what it is. You're figuring out if you're hot or cold. You're in this section and trying to figure out if you're hot or cold, and you're doing this all in a 60-60-60 rule. 60 seconds to get to the location, 60 seconds to figure out if you're hot or cold, 60 seconds to find the answer. Is that making sense? Thumbs up if that's making sense. I get passionate about this because whoever's trying to teach you, right, to just go through questions and highlight books, that could be for someone who has the experience. But most of you who are trying to get your general contractor license, y'all don't got the experience. So that's why you need a program like this. It's a no-brainer. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is doing this. So if you're looking to get help, that you know the weekend seminar is not going to help you. You need some time. You need to get in this community so I can spend the time with you with these strategies. All right, so let's go on. I told you I get passionate about it. So that right there is the virtual notebook, and that's how we get to walk it down, the reference, access, match, and it's the next step. It tells you locate supporting content. Are you in your index, table of contents, definitions, or glossary? I'm hitting the GPS. Remember, index GPS. If you get on your GPS, you say where Walmart, it's going to show you where all the Walmarts and their locations is. If you go to your table of contents, it's going to show you, it's going to lay the map out for you from start to finish. Okay? And there's strategies to why you use one over the other. Okay? And I want to show you that. That's why I want you to be a part of the community. Then access, again, told you, tabs. Match, again, you got 60 seconds to figure it out. And once you start finding those keywords, it's going to let you know you're hot after you find 70% of them. Okay? So then evaluate. Evaluate, like I say, it's just knowing how to find the answers. And from there, say for instance, you picked the wrong answer. Okay? Now, let's just pause this real quick. Say this whole thing is, hopefully you know what a shower is, but let's just say you don't know what a shower is, right? And you want to look it up. This question probably wouldn't work best for that. So we might skip on to the next. But to ask Coach Kev, right? What is a shower? I hope you're looking up more complicated things, right? What is a shower? What it's going to allow you to do is get a definition, right? And then 5 videos to actually go along with it so you can learn more. So more complex things you're looking up, like means of egress or, whatever that, you don't know. But this is how you learn. You don't call me and be like, man, what does this mean? You go right here. Ask Coach Kev about this. It's going to give you the definition first, and then it's going to give you 5 videos. How can you lose? What is a foundation? How do I build a house? What's after foundation? Whatever your question is, you should be putting it in right there. I'm going to drink coffee on that. And I want y'all to be, right now, think about what y'all doing right now to study. Are y'all in the Study Buddy Pro app? Comment below. Y'all in the Study Buddy Pro app? If you're not, we got a problem. All right? We got a problem. So, because you're not studying right. All right? But the next part is ask my tutor. You literally get a help with a tutor, right? AI tutor that will help you break these questions down. Okay? And with that, I don't like the little scrolling thing, but forgive me, we'll fix it. While we're in here, it's literally helping you. Hey, I got it wrong, but we haven't done the question yet. So it asks you, here's what we're doing, the book recognition drill. We go on down. It's actually trying to bring up some other stuff to ask the question, but we can literally say, hey, no, we want to work on this because it's the same tutor AI that we were working with before. Then you can skip right to the reference if you need to. Okay? And all that's doing is it's just going to go right into the reference and help you break it down. All right? So, like, if you need help, there's 24/7 help in here. Now, the tools is not available on a demo plan. So that's why I'm going to offer it to you at Half the price. Half the price. Actually, more than half the price. At $49.99 a month, you and any other program to do this, you will be paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to do this, right? And that's I'm just letting y'all know right now, that's not how we gonna do it over here at Contractor Envy. So it's breaking it down for you just so you guys see that, and literally will get you dialed in on how to find these answers. Okay. So next part, we got all this. That's just regular quizzes. What if you got multiple books and you're like, man, I want to study all the books at one time? I want to study all the books at one time. You're going to go up here to quizzes. Well, first I'm going to back out. I'm going to go to quizzes and I'm going to go right here to advanced mode. All right. And in advanced mode, what it's going to allow me to do is come down and click all the books I got. So I got IRC, IBC, carpentry, I got quality concrete, pipe and excavation, I got roofing construction, I got gypsum, whatever your books is, right? Boom, you got all that. I'm going to shuffle the questions. I'm going to say, you know what? I want to do 40, 50 questions at 3 minutes a piece. You can pause it. So you might not, you ain't got to do them all at the same time. I'm going to come up here, start advanced mode. All my questions is right there. Multiple books. So now I'm working with multiple books at one time, right? And I'm having to figure out, okay, what book it is, all under 3 minutes. If you don't answer it in 3 minutes, you can go on. But one of the moves I'm going to tell you, you can do. You see that flag for a review? That means I'm going to skip it and I'm going to come back at the end and do it. So if I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't know what that is. I'm going to flag it, go on. It tells me one flagged. When I get to the end, nope, I ain't about to answer that neither. I'm going to flag it, go on. I mean, that's not dope. Just like the test. If you're in the real exam, this is what we teach. Flag the question for the end and then come back. Don't guess up front. Flag it for the end. All right? So, that's advanced mode. Last thing I'm going to show you guys. This is the last thing I'm going to show you guys. All right? Of course, I want you in our coaching program. Right? The automated coaching program, not the one-on-one. I do want you in the one-on-one too, but if you were looking to get started and you need that extra little push, come in this coaching program. This coaching, we got a bunch of students in this coaching program right now. And literally you're able to get, assignments, there's homework, you get it graded, it's a bunch of different things that you can do. Okay? That's the coaching program. But last thing is, like I told you guys, and I just brought this up. This is challenges. Remember this. Anytime you're preparing for the game, if you're just practicing, that's not enough. Think about it. If I'm in sports and I'm using the standard sports, right? Basketball, baseball, football, possibly even soccer, you got a scrimmage or you go to a preseason game where you simulate the real thing. Right? And taking your exam, whether it's the general contractor exam, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, don't matter. If it's an open book exam, you need to be scrimmaging or be in the preseason game when you got to be practicing that strategy. And you've been studying, but have you been really utilizing your skills under pressure? So what we created is challenges. These challenges is where you go in and you compete with other students. All right? And what that looks like is some of them have multiple attempts, some of them only have one attempt. And there's prizes. This one, you get the exclusive training of the business and law course. You get points. And why you get points is if you look here, we have a leaderboard. Right? There's people. Look, Ricky over here. Look, his accuracy is a little down. Sorry, Ricky. But your points are up there because he's working every day. Active today. It's letting us know these people are in here serious. Right? How many sessions they got? You want to get on these leaderboards. Right? Maybe we're going to look at the last 7 days. Right? Of how many people actually came in here and put that work in. How much time they're actually studying. My man been here 7 hours this week already. That should be awarded. right? So what are you waiting on? There's nothing stopping you from starting the day. Nothing. Only thing stopping you, other than paying $49.99 to open it up, the demo mode will get you some lessons, right? But if you want to get started, $49.99, we're going to open the world up to you, and we're going to get to work. So let's get to work. But going back down to the challenges, that's where these points come into play. You can make up for it by doing your challenges. Okay. And I hope it said first place get a 500 points or whatever, but let's just say we go in here and we view the results. Okay, well, shit. Don't look like I did too well on this one, right? I scored an 80. And now I get to see the other participants that came in and took it. They got hundreds. You know what I mean? And you know, like this is what it's all about at the end of the week. This is actually a 7-day challenge. We're giving out that award. But the key to this is it's 3 minutes per question. You don't answer it in 3 minutes, boop, bye. It's on to the next. So you get to practice. I think math, we went a little bit higher than 3 minutes, but you get to practice, okay, under that pressure. And sometimes we do these live, and then we go over the answers, right? Live challenges, self-paced challenges. And then, like I say, this could be tied to the classroom. So if you look, we got this video here. And this video actually is going to go over construction math, and then you can go right up there to the challenge. Okay, and then if there's an event, you can go to the event. So tell me that's not dope. Thumbs up if you like so far what you've heard about the Study Buddy Pro app. Comment below if you want to be a part of this community. Comment, but the easiest thing you can do is just go sign up. Go sign up today, because Study Buddy Pro is not playing any games when it comes down to helping anyone get their general contractor license. We're not perfect, but we are working hard to help you and everyone else in the community, right, pass their exam. And once you pass, maybe you can come back and you can be a mentor or instructor or a coach, right? Come help the next person, right? So what are you waiting on? If you are interested in learning more, again, my email's in the bio, comments in the bio, but stay tuned for this next video, because we are going to be breaking down different parts in just one video, so you didn't have to stay for the whole thing. All right? So what is Study Buddy Pro? It is the best general contractor exam prep out there, and it's soon to be any open book exam and certification platform out there, right, that's going to help you pass. So if you need help, reach out today. Stay tuned for the next video. And you know my saying, do what you do best and nail it.